This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
This is a sham.
No.
Y'all,
Just stop.
get real.
Welcome to DBL, Ladies Day. Hello, ladies. Hello. I don't know why I use that weird accent, but can you believe, everyone, it is December 1st?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Well, if you're not yet in the holiday spirit, maybe this will help. In New York City, the giant Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center was switched on last night. The tree, if you wanted to know, is an 82-foot Norway spruce with more than 50,000 lights. Then in D.C., the Bidens were joined by LL Cool J to light the national tree. It's on the mall. I get so excited. It's a tradition that dates back to 1923. Ooh, I love that. So sorry, and I'm wearing this like coral to try and get in the mood a bit.
Coral?
Is it not coral?
You're making this up.
Orange? Red. We're going to have a poll at the end. So we're going to pull the curtain back a little bit because every day our producers have this early morning meeting to pick the stories we cover. And this morning, one story more than any others got them talking. So that's what we're going to discuss today. It's about this woman, 63-year-old grandmother. She's a very odd holiday tradition. She charges all of her family members for Christmas dinner. That's right. The rate depends on your age, but even her 3-year-old grandchildren have to pay. And if they don't deposit the money by December 1st, which is today, they're not invited to dinner. She says she does it to teach them an important life lesson. So, DBL Nation, we want to know from you. Is this okay to charge for your family for Christmas, or is this like against the whole spirit? Yes or no? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. First off, what's the lesson?
That life isn't free. You don't get a free ticket anywhere, and that it's important to contribute.
That's a fair point.
I don't have a problem with this. I think that people do it often because a lot of times people have kind of like they don't call it a potluck, but it is kind of a potluck. Like one person brings a side or a salad or the protein or whatever it is, so you're all contributing to this holiday meal.
Right. What do you think about the cash aspect?
Well, I just know my grandma Ida only gave me cash when I was a kid. I felt like she was the richest lady in the world. So having perspective, looking backwards, it's like I can't imagine her taking $3 from me or $12 from my parents. She just always was giving. And I look forward to being that grandma who's just like hiding 20s or like slipping my grandkid a $5 bill, like so they can go get candy. So this is like a wrong time. I like love Christmas. You know, I take it super seriously. We put up our decorations the day after Halloween, taken after Jeff Schroeder, our other co-host. And so I just think that, come on now, just do it another time. Use it for St. Patrick's Day or something.
So I'm Jewish, so I'm going to tread lightly on the Christmas spirit. But I thought it was about like giving. So to me, this read oppositionally to the whole idea of like we give. But maybe I'm missing the deeper meaning.
Yeah, well, I think that you can apply this to anything. You know, it could be Thanksgiving, it could be someone's birthday, whatever it is. It's like a lot of times the onus falls on one person or one household in order to produce this mass event. And the truth is, it gets very expensive.
Yeah.
And people don't necessarily have enough money to give people the coming together that you want. So if you want that type of coming together, then it's important that you contribute in some way. Now, does it sound crazy to be like, okay, 2-year-old, give me $3? Maybe a little bit, but it doesn't to me, because I feel like if you're going to expect to come to someone's home and they're going to host you in that way, then you should be contributing. And if you have a family of 4 and you're bringing your whole family and you're not bringing anything to this event, then yeah, I do think that you should contribute in some way. If this is the way they're doing it, I think they're getting off cheap.
Okay, so let me ask you, would you ever, because you host a lot, would you ever charge your family to teach this lesson specifically at Christmas?
No.
Okay.
But I host for different reasons.
Totally.
I host in honor of my grandmother, who was the matriarch who hosted. Like, when I host, my parent, like even for Thanksgiving, my parents are like, it means something to them. My in-laws, it meant something to them that I was was carrying on that tradition in that way, and I'll continue to do that. So I would never charge anyone, but that's my love language.
Your love language is hosting. I love it. I want to be invited forever and ever and ever. Let's look at our poll results. Is it okay to charge your family for Christmas? 88% of you say no, and 12% of you say yes. And I say, Happy Hanukkah.
This is like the bad Santa movie.
Yeah, like, is it? Right, exactly. But maybe it's like a good lesson. I don't know. But on Hanukkah, we give gold coins. But
I certainly think you should teach kids money lessons.
I agree with you.
I probably would just teach Kinsley them in a different way.
In a different time,
yes,
maybe.
Yes.
All right. Let us know what you think. Coming up on DBL, our interview with the hilarious actor Tony Hale. He's telling us all about this new TV series, and a royal racism scandal erupts in the UK. Has this really overshadowed William and Kate's visit to the U.S.? We've got the details coming up next.
It's happy holiday season time.
From our DBL family to yours, we want to wish you
a happy holiday season.
A happy holiday season.
Oh my God! What are you doing, Nicole? Nicole, should we show Nicole, or is BJ gonna get mad? Okay, so don't do that. Bless you, my love. So I think Erica, first of all, Erica hosts the best parties. Not one person would disagree, and if they did, I'd fight them. I would fight them. But I do think that Mark, Sam's husband, does a lovely job. He's his father was an electrician, so he does like the crazy lights, and I would say Sam. Wouldn't you? Inside, he gets.
My first
right?
thought was Sam.
Me too. The chandeliers even flicker.
Well, it's not even
Halloween.
that Mark is that has all that electrical background. He's also an artist, so he creates a lot of
whole scene, isn't it?
He's done like scenes for weddings, like celebrity weddings
Yes,
and stuff,
Kat
with
Von D,
candles
that's
and stuff
right.
like that. So they're very, very into it. It's like,
And they're so good at it.
Yeah, the
Like
holidays are their
Yeah,
jam.
if you're in Denver, Joviana's Broken Italian, if you go down the steps to the basement, Mark has installed a lighting exhibit of his drip candles all the way down. And to be honest, he's Pinterest. Joviana's? Oh, it's not. First off, I also. No, but.
Wait, did you know yesterday apparently it was extremely windy at the Rockefeller tree lighting? My mom was super concerned about the weather. She didn't go, but she lives in New York.
Cut the tree and glue it back to get it on the plane?
No, I didn't. I'll actually be at Rockefeller Plaza tomorrow. So I'll take some pictures to show y'all.
Nighttime?
No, yeah, actually I'm doing a show at 7 p.m. So I will take some video of the nighttime Christmas tree for y'all.
Rockefeller's really beautiful, but I will. Wait, I was going to say something.
All right, I'm gonna wrap.
Well, great. You'll never know.
Goodbye.
Gosh, you should just be here in the fly on the wall. All right, welcome back. The Royals are in the U.S. Woo! Wow, we got a cool.
we already had the Royals in the U.S.
Amen. Prince William and Kate went on a date last night. They sat courtside at the Boston Celtics game. I'm a Celtics fan. But what everyone is talking about today is another big racism story rocking the royal family. Here's the deal. We're going to paint you a picture. At an event on Tuesday at Buckingham Palace, Prince William's godmother on the left, a woman by the name of, not joking, Lady Susan Hussey, quizzed this other woman named Ngozi Fulani about her heritage. Fulani tweeted this, saying she has, quote, mixed feelings about yesterday's visit to Buckingham Palace. 10 minutes after arriving, a member of the staff approached me, moved my hair to see my name badge, then detailed their conversation, where she was repeatedly asked where she was from, even after she explained she was born and raised in Britain. Now, Lady Hussey has now resigned, and Prince William released a statement saying, quote, racism has no place in our society, but what do you think happened here? It's everywhere. It's in the New York Times. This is the party. You see Miss Fulani behind Camilla, who was hosting it at the time. And in case you're like wondering, This is the length of the tweet that was the conversation. It goes on and on and on. Where are you from? Well, I'm from, we're based here at Sister Space. That's where she was being honored at this party. Well, where are you from originally? I'm British. No, but where do you really come from? My people? What are you saying? Oh, I can see. This is going to be a challenge getting you to say where you're from. Where did you first come from? She finally said, my family, I'm not of African heritage. I have Caribbean descent and British. And it goes, oh, you're Caribbean.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what the end game of that whole conversation was, because this hussy was absolutely reaching. Like, absolutely reaching. But more importantly, where was Prince William with all this smoke when Meghan was experiencing racism, or when his nephew was experiencing racism? Why wasn't racism not tolerated in any fashion anywhere then? Because this is what happens when you allow someone to think that these things are okay, and not only allow. This has been systemic. This is
emboldened.
It's deeply rooted in the royal family, and we're seeing that, and we have always known it, but now we're just seeing it play out a little bit more in the open. So I just want to know where the smoke was before.
Very interesting question. Miss Lindsay?
I mean, I think this experience is commonplace for every black person to navigate. I was at UPS 2 days ago, and this man really stopped and asked me, where am I from? Like, you know, just wondering. And
Long Island.
No, he started like calling out random nationalities and backgrounds, and I'm like, yo, keep it moving. Like, you're actually blocking traffic. And, you know, it's just, that's like one experience, but I think that it constantly happens, and the question always is, what's the point? Like, I'm from America. Like, what do you mean? What are you doing? Or what are you trying to say, that the way I look doesn't subscribe to what you think is a black person, or what you think is a Caribbean person, or what you think is an American or a British person? And so the question always offends me, especially where it's coming from. And the moving the hair, that's like, yeah, that was the biggest, like, don't touch me. Like, it's always a standard, do not touch me. Let's just start there. And so that's like kind of like, when I saw this conversation, there's a lot of people online that are like, oh, what do you think about it? And I'm like, this is not that outrageous to me, because this happens, like, it's like an aggression that just happens throughout the weeks. And you're just like, okay, again.
Over and over and over again. Let me ask you this. I just came, you know, I woke up, I got my coffee, and I saw the Meghan and Harry trailer drop. And I thought, interesting timing for all of this to come out, because they, I hope, will be speaking on, as you said, something etched in the royal family. If you didn't know, there is allegedly a ban on people of color working in clerical roles in Buckingham Palace until about 1960. So this is like law for them.
Well, you know, you say interesting timing, but it's funny because this is clearly something they couldn't have orchestrated. And the idea that this story is at the forefront in this moment, right as this trailer is dropping, really just speaks to the pedestrian nature and the commonality of how embedded the racism is.
How many times she's done this before? Where are you from?
Exactly.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
Exactly.
Wow. Well, I can't wait. Now Prince William and Kate are in the U.S. They're probably not going to see Meghan and Harry, but
which is crazy.
I know.
It's like ridiculous. Like, can you imagine? Like, I can't imagine my brother being in Denver and not even seeing him.
It's crazy.
Like, that's insane. Like, just at a familial level.
Exactly.
But
and I want to know who
racism isn't tolerated anywhere, folks.
That's right. And I want to know who is the racist that they talk about Meghan and Harry over and over and in the family, about the color of their child. I mean, this is all.
I think people have pretty much insinuated, but we're not going to speculate.
We'll see what happens. Very interesting. We want to give a shout out again to Sister Space, because it is a fabulous organization in Britain, and we want to give a shout out to Miss Fulani as well. Coming up on DBL, we talk with a very funny Tony Hale. What's behind these dance moves? This is how I dance. I see nothing wrong with it.
Christmas is in a few days, and some people who bought a live tree early are starting to notice their tree is beginning to look a little brown. One verified viewer asked us by text if there's anything they can do to keep their tree fresh. So let's verify. Does adding something to the water keep your tree fresh longer? Our sources are the National Christmas Tree Association and Kathy Crawley, an assistant professor of plant biology at Unity College, who explains the trick to keeping a tree fresh starts with making sure you buy a fresh tree to begin with.
And then when you get it home, make sure you cut off the base of the trunk, just a narrow disc, maybe half an inch, to make sure that the base of the trunk is open and that water will be able to enter the tree.
Okay, but what happens once your tree is set up and decorated? The NCTA says to ensure water is always touching the base. While some websites swear by adding something extra like sugar, soda, and even vodka, Crawley says that can actually do more harm than good.
It conceivably could stop the tree from taking up as much water as it needs if you add a lot of sugar to the water. Truly, all the tree needs is basic fresh water.
So it's false that adding something to the water helps keep your tree fresh longer. Crawley says the goal of the water is to help keep the tree hydrated and delay the branches from quickly becoming brown, dry, and brittle, a potential fire hazard. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis. To receive daily fast facts to your phone, text Verify to 202-410-8808. And to sign up for our newsletter, visit verifythis.com/email.
Welcome back. When he's not dancing to Stevie Nicks on the mysterious Benedict Society, he's being hilarious. Oh my gosh. In all of your favorite comedies like Arrested Development and Veep, of course, check out our conversation with the Tony Hale.
You make me smile, man. You make me smile, but we got to start with the dance. I was a little intense, okay?
Ugh.
Oh. Listen, Tony, I have nightmares of auditioning back in Los Angeles, of doing things like this. So was this freestyle for you, or was this choreographed?
Oh, I would like to say it was freestyle, but I'm not that good. Well, this character, I'm really tightly wound. He's kind of the complicated twin. I play twins. And I talked to the creators and I said, he needs some kind of expression outside of his life or he's just going to blow up. And he likes to do choreographed dance behind closed doors.
Who doesn't?
We all do.
It's so freeing. Besides the dance moves, what do you hope kids pick up from the mysterious Benedict Society?
Oh, man. First of all, I'm majorly questioning my headphone choice today.
Usually you're in an air traffic controller tower.
Yeah. I look like a space show from the 70s. Well, the show, it's really, last year we kind of thought we took care of the bad twin, the guy that's dancing. But this year he's reinvented himself as a self-help guru selling happiness.
Oh.
And it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful adventure in general, but it really talks about the difference between artificial happiness and authentic happiness. Mm-hmm. And the other twin, Benedict, really represents authentic happiness. And honestly, I think in today's world with social media and all that stuff, I really feel like it's a message that kids and adults need to hear, is that difference.
Totally agree with you. There is two different worlds we're living in at once. I want to switch gears here. You're playing an anxious sweater-wearing terrier in the animated comedy Housebroken. I own a sweater-wearing terrier where the neighborhood animals come together and they all have group therapy. And I wanted to know, what would your dogs be in therapy for?
Living with us, maybe?
He's so cute.
I have two Havanese. That's Walter.
Hi, Walter.
And I have another one named Francis, and they're kind of an old married couple. Francis drives Walter insane.
So annoying, Francis.
But they're so sweet, and I think they definitely need therapy for dealing with our hijinks. But they're sweets. What kind of puppy do you have?
I thought I had a terrier, but turns out it's an Italian greyhound and a miniature poodle called a Pootsalian.
What?
See, aren't you mad you asked?
Aren't you mad you asked? Yeah, right.
Wait, you just found this out?
No, we took a DNA to find out, but he's very anxious as a greyhound.
She was on Maury.
You're the worst.
We got to the bottom of that.
I love it. And who's the real dad?
This Italian greyhound comes up.
Absolutely. Man, you are, first of all, we need to comment on the dance one more time. You can dance, bro. Don't run from that. You can dance.
You are very kind.
It need to be said. Now, you are in some of our favorite comedies of all time, but is there one role, and as a stand-up comic, my parents have come to the show, and I just don't make eye contact because they said in the front row, Tony, why? Is there one role that you played that your folks were like, this is not for me?
The question is, which roles have they not said? But to this day, my parents don't think Arrested Development is funny.
What? That is criminal.
To this day, they thought
Like
the only episode they thought was funny was when Martin Short was on. They were like, he's funny. I like him. He's funny.
Man.
Veep, they thought we were too mean, which is true.
Okay.
But when I did Forky and Toy Story, they were like, okay, I like that.
There we go.
We can work with that.
Forky was the best.
We're finding our way.
I love that episode, by the way, of Arrested. Swoop me. I still watch it going to bed. I told you that before. But really quickly, Tony, we only have like a minute left. You and Julia Louis-Dreyfus had the best chemistry on Veep. I also watched that. Were there any specific scenes? I love hearing this, like behind the scenes, that you just couldn't get through looking back now because you guys were laughing?
Man, it was really hard. When you're in that close of proximity to Julia Louis-Dreyfus, it's very difficult not to laugh. Many times I would, because my character would whisper in her ear, I would just flat out laugh in her ear, which is incredibly unprofessional. I would look in my bag if I laughed. And there was one time she said to me, I laughed so hard, she says, Tony, you know you're not watching the show, you're in the show. And I was like, no, but it's a funny show. Yeah. You know, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Tony, you're the best.
Tony, it's always such a pleasure.
Oh,
DBL
man,
Nation, you can check out Tony and the Mysterious Benedict Society now on Disney Plus, and Housebroken Holidays episodes will air December 4th on Fox. Thank you so much, Tony.
Hey,
we'll be right back.
Blessings to you guys. Blessings.
Hey, thanks, brother.
The CDC estimates more than 1 million people have died from COVID-19 in America, and thousands more are still dying every month. We recently got several questions from viewers asking about claims that the virus has actually become deadlier to vaccinated people than to those who have not gotten the COVID vaccine. So is that true? Are you more likely to die from COVID-19 if you're vaccinated? We used these sources to verify. The claims originate from reports that said in the month of August, 58% of people who died from COVID were vaccinated. That would make it the first month ever where the majority of deaths were amongst vaccinated people. That's true, according to a Kaiser Family Foundation analysis of CDC data. But just because the total number was higher doesn't mean the rate of deaths was. Even though vaccinated people made up 58% of the deaths in August, they made up just over 67% of the population. So vaccinated people aren't more likely to die than the unvaccinated, they're just way more of them in general. The most recent CDC data showed that unvaccinated people died from COVID at more than 5 times the rate of those who got their initial shots and nearly 19 times the rate of those who also got the updated booster. So we can verify, no, you're not more likely to die from COVID-19 if you're vaccinated. COVID is still disproportionately killing the unvaccinated. With your Fast Fact, I'm Casey Decker.
While some Chinese citizens are protesting ongoing COVID-19 testing and lockdown requirements, one viral tweet with more than 1 million views claims Chinese state media are blurring out images of all spectators at the World Cup because they don't want Chinese people to know that people in other countries don't wear masks anymore. So, let's verify. Did Chinese state media blur spectators at the World Cup like a viral video claims? Our sources are China Central Television, or CCTV, a reverse image search using Revi, an analysis using the video forensics tool InVid, a search of Chinese media coverage of the World Cup, and a video posted to Douyin, which is China's version of TikTok. The video in the viral tweet shows clips with blurred fans from 2 matches, USA against Wales and the Netherlands versus Senegal. Using a reverse image search, we were able to find a video posted online by CCTV that shows the same gameplay without any blurring. Other state-run news agencies like Xinhua, ChinaDaily.com, and China Global Television Network have also not blurred images of spectators in their coverage, including their social accounts. So, no, China state media is not blurring spectators at the World Cup like a viral video claims. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too. The Verify newsletter helps you distinguish between true and false information by answering your questions. It provides fast facts on trending topics, spotlights major stories, and even includes a daily fun fact for all those trivia buffs out there. Get Verify's fast facts delivered every weekday to your email inbox. Go to verifythis.com/email to check it out.
Products? You want products? We've got amazing products from our friends at Morning Save that will make great gifts for people on your list. Check it out.
So excited to show you the deals today. First up, we've got the Allura 1/5 carat TW diamond solitaire stud earrings in sterling silver. So this deal includes one pair of gorgeous earrings that come in this fabulous little gift box. Normally these are $279, but right now they are just $119.99, saving up to 57%.
Steph, that is a great deal for that special someone in your life.
Our next product is the Lansley Professional Home Waxing Kit. So this is going to make a really great gift for those of you doing some early holiday shopping. So normally this is $80, but we've got it for just $19.99. So that's saving you guys 75%.
What a great deal.
Now this is also another great gift. We've got the 3-pack Maidenform Flexi Smoothing Shaper with cool comfort. So this deal includes 3 shapers available in different color combinations, and these shapers give really generous coverage whilst remaining seamless under your clothes. Normally they are $30 each, but we've got 3 of them for $19.99, saving you guys 78%. And our last product is the Heidi and Oak Scallop Lace Trim Top and Pant Pajama Set. So this deal includes 1 top and a bottom, and the set is available in 4 different colors. We've got pink floral, we've got red, we've got this gorgeous lilac floral, and also blue. So normally these are $78, but right now we've got it for just $19.99, which is saving you guys 74%.
Be honest, Steph, I think nightgowns, things like that to go to bed, that's the best gift you could give somebody, right?
Absolutely.
A little comfort.
Cozy.
All right, head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you could scan the QR code on the screen to take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you again, Steph.
Before we go, we do have some sad news. Christine McVie from the band Fleetwood Mac has died. In a statement, her family said she passed away peacefully yesterday after a short illness. She was 79. Christine joined Fleetwood Mac in 1970 as a singer and keyboardist. 3 years after they formed, she was behind classic hits like Don't Stop, Little Lies, Everywhere, and one of my all-time favorite songs, Songbird. She left the band in 1998, but rejoined them in 2014. Her bandmate Stevie Nicks said she has lost her best friend in the whole wide world. Rest in peace.
And the songbird